Hello and welcome to my quick and easy Zamorak Godwars guide. Let's get right into it. If you look at my inventory, you can see what I bring for each trip. Now every piece of armor, of gear here can be upgraded, downgraded, side graded, besides the Scorching Bow, the Lightbearer, and the Slayer Helm. I did do a couple trips before I got Armadil armor. With God Dehide, works perfectly fine. A little bit less tanky, but it's okay. Scorching Bow is very important. You definitely need a Lightbearer for the special attack energy regen. And doing it off Slayer task, again, is possible, but I highly recommend getting yourself a Greater Demon task before starting this. Now in my inventory, you will see we have a 4-way magic switch. We are going to auto-cast Blood Barrage, so we are on the Ancient Magic Spellbook. And a Blowpipe to finish off the Mage minion before we stack the Ranger and Meleeer, and Blood Barrage for our health back. Now I do bring a lot of prayer potions over food, but that's just because I have done this a couple of times already, and I'm comfortable with prayer flicking, one-tick prayer flicking while I'm doing this. While you're learning, you don't need to worry about that. I would bring maybe less range potions, divine bastions, less prayer potions, and some more food, just until you get more comfortable. And once you're more comfortable, you can kind of change your gear and inventory around that best suits you in your game style. Very important, bring an antidote or some form of poison resistance. You only get poisoned if K'ril hits you, which he should never hit you with this method. However, it can happen if you stop paying attention for a second or just mistime something. You can get poisoned, so just bring it just in case. And then I just have my teleport in, and I use this as a teleport out as well before I just home tele to Edgeville. Ash Sanctifier, that's just, I'm just getting passive prayer XP. You don't have to bring that. Alright, first things first, make sure after you've gotten your KC here in the encampment area that you get your prayer back up. I like to sip 2 doses for the first kill, because then we can use the altar right after. Quick prayers, protect from range, and rigor, because K'ril will never hit you, and out of these 3 minions, the Ranger can hit the hardest and is the most accurate, so we're protecting from range from him. We will be standing in the northwest corner, so looking at the door, we're going like this, cardinal directions, northwest corner. You can mark it if you'd like. This corner is where we stand, because the melee minion spawns over here, which gives you a good 4 or 5 shots before the Meleeer starts hitting you on K'ril. The first kill is always a little bit sus because you're running in and everything happens all at once. You're not really in position yet. But once you get the first kill out of the way, it's free. You can stay here. As long as you have potions available, you can stay here. I do highly recommend buying the private instance. You will make your money back as long as you're picking up coins. This allows food drops and super restore drops to stay on the ground for, I believe it's an hour, which is very, very useful, so you can just kind of stack up some food as you go, and if you need it, you can take it. Alright, before we go in, we are going to make sure our special attack is ready with the Scorching Bow. We're going to buy the private instance, you're going to sprint to this corner, you're going to spam click over here, freeze him, and then kind of just get distance. This is just for the first kill, the rest of the trip will be super easy. So here we go, I'm going to eat my anglerfish. I'm going to use my Divine Bastion potion. We're going to buy the private instance. Sprint to the corner! Run! When we get there, fire freeze him. And now it's just a matter of creating distance. When he starts walking again, you can refreeze him. Now, the Scorching Bow is really cool because you can refreeze before the freeze timer is over and keep him in place, unlike Ancient Magic. So I spec'd him again. He now can't move for the full duration of another special. Very, very useful. Freeze him one more time here. Okay, now that he's dead, we're going to move on to the Mage minion. Burst him down with the Blowpipe. We will be using the altar to get our prayer back after this, so I'm not too worried about it. Now we're going to stack these guys up. Cast an Ice Barrage. Step back, freeze. Protect from range on the whole time. Once one of them is dead, we can switch back into the Blowpipe. We have 40 seconds till K'ril respawns. We are chilling. I probably should have held on to this one prayer point, but that's okay. He might hit us once here. Alright, let's go get our prayer back, and I'll show you how to do the kills now. This is going to be super easy. The food in your inventory should only be used for mid-kill. The minions will chip at you, especially if you lack tank gear. Like, one thing I like to bring is Echo Boots, but this is my my Zamorak item, so. Alright, here we go. He's going to spawn in 4 seconds here. We're going to put our quick prayers on. We're going to count to 6. Okay, so the first shot freezes him, and then we count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our 6th shot is going to be a refreeze. He's going to walk forward. It's not that scary. Okay, 1, 2, create distance. 3, 4, 5. Our 6th shot here is a freeze. We're going to keep counting. So the shot after the special. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He should be dead. He's going to unfreeze here. All right. And that's it. Rinse and repeat. When you get better, you can start one-tick flicking throughout the kills. Every 6th shot. So the first special attack, you don't count. And then you count 6. On the 6th shot, you freeze him again. And that's it. Good luck out there, gamers. Oh my god. Well, that's the Zammy Hill, baby.